A teenager is in trouble for pointing a gun at another teenager, and police say it stems from a fight earlier at Coventry High School. The teen is a nephew of a police detective, but the gun didn't belong to the police officer. NBC 10's Brian Crandall has a story.
I was a nervous wreck all night and couldn't sleep.
Caitlin Phillips tells me her son was in the middle of a confrontation in which a teenager is accused of pointing a gun at fellow high school students.
Because he pointed it at my son's two friends that were sticking up for my son.
The incident Tuesday evening at Payne Field in Coventry.
I heard the start of the fight.
The field was packed with kids playing ball. Police say the 15-year-old suspect pulled the gun during the altercation in the back of the park near a bike path. Word spread quickly a gun was involved.
And there was cops all over the place. And of course, my family and I were here, and it just scary, very, very scary.
Police say the suspect ran, but they quickly arrested him and found the gun, which the chief says was loaded, but loaded incorrectly, so it would not have fired.
Like he got any special treatment because of who he was related to?
Absolutely not.
The suspect's uncle and guardian is Coventry Police Detective Kevin Harris, though the boy lived with another family member.
The firearm that we found is not owned by Detective Harris, is not property of the Coventry Police Department, nor was it taken from Detective Harris's residence.
The boy is being charged with assault with a dangerous weapon, but Chief Brian Volpe let Harris bring the boy home instead of sending him to the training school overnight until he saw a judge.
I would think anybody else would be in the detention center until they see a judge in the morning.
I will stand by my decision with that, but knowing Detective Harris's abilities, as a quality human being, a man of integrity, I trust in his abilities to take care of this young man and make sure he stays in the straight and narrow until we can get him into court.
I was unable to reach Detective Harris, but the chief told me he would not be commenting on the incident. The chief said that the suspect was not at school yesterday and isn't likely to be there, at least until he goes to court. And the superintendent told me that any disciplinary action is confidential. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News in Coventry.